Namaskar, listeners. Namaskar. This is Professor S. Lal from Jyoti Vidyapeeth Women's University. And in the series of my lecture on research and publication, ethics for PhD coursework, today I am here with you with the topic sampling and inferences. Kindly recall in the previous lecture, we have already seen that what is the sample, what is sampling, what is random sampling, and what is a statistical inference. I hope you are recalling, or if you are not recalling, then I suggest you that kindly visit to the official YouTube channel of Jyoti Vidyapeeth Women's University and see my previous lecture on sampling and inference. So I am sharing some new aspect of that topic, and I hope that you will again enjoy this. You see on the screen the topic standard error is visible. It is very natural that whenever we proceed to collect data or to perform any survey as per the need of the research, as per the direction of the supervisor, or as per the any guideline of any research institution, then there is possibility of errors. So to each error, we can say that error is a standard. A standard is a scientific terminology. I hope you are getting its meaning. So the standard deviation of the sampling distribution is called a standard deviation. And similarly, the standard error of the sampling distribution means, just wait, here is, I'm again repeating, there was a, some spelling mistake. The standard deviation of sampling distribution is called, the standard deviation of the sampling distribution is called a standard deviation, AC. Similarly, the standard error of sampling distribution of the mean is called a standard error means. The standard error ID used to assess the difference between the expected and observed value. It is very natural because when we visit to collect data, then we bear some assumed value in our mind or expected value. But when we visit on the spot to complete the baseline survey, then we observe something different, maybe, or may not be. So there may be some gap in between the expected and the observed value that give born to that term standard error. And here is a term in the sampling and inference, that is precision. Precision is what? The reciprocal of standard error. Suppose the value of a standard error is 2, then the value of precision will be 1 by 2, 1 upon 2. Another example, suppose the value of a standard error is x, a small x, then its reverse will be mathematically 1 upon x. So the reciprocal means the reverse, converse of the standard error is called precision. And notable fact is here that if n is greater than or equal to 30 means the population number of population is greater than or is equal to 30, a sample is called large, otherwise small. Anyone can ask to you, since you are research scholar, your junior can ask you, your student can ask you. If you are a teacher, you are teaching also in a university or in a college after your NET, or as per the other eligibility criteria, that sir or ma'am, to whom data we should say larger and to whom we should say smaller. So as per the standard parameters of different scientific society, if the sample size is greater than or equal to 30, then it is called large. And for example, if you are crossing the age of 18, then you are supposed to say that you are eligible for, your voting right, electoral right. And if you are crossing or if you are approaching to 30, you are supposed that your maturity level is reaching. So if n is greater than or equal to 30, n is number of samples, sample size. That is greater than 30 means up to 32,000 at large. All are large. Otherwise, 1 to 29, they are small. The sampling distribution of large sample is assumed to be normal. And here is a term, testing of hypothesis, because in sampling and inference, in the beginning I told you that if you are formulating your research, then if your synopsis, if your dissertation or your thesis must should have hypothesis, means problem, means variable to which you want to search, to which you want to accumulate with your objectives. So if hypothesis is existing, means if problem is existing, and if problem is existing in research, means you are always moving, always exercising to get the solution of the problem. Because unless and until you don't have any problem, then anyone can ask that then what type of solution you are searching for and solution for what. So in inference, we shall discuss also that how to test the hypothesis. So see the slide. To reach decision about population on the basis of sample information, we make certain assumptions about the population involved. Such assumptions, which may or may not be true, are called a statistical hypothesis. By testing a hypothesis is meant a process for deciding whether to accept or reject the hypothesis. Means hypothesis is just hypothesis, parikalpana. This may be correct, this may not be correct. This may be acceptable, this may not be acceptable. And the method consists in assuming the hypothesis as correct and then computing the probability of getting the observed sample. If the probability is less than a certain pre-assigned value, the hypothesis is rejected. So, scholar, I hope that you have enjoyed this topic, and in the next class, we shall discuss some other aspects which are very, very important. You can say they are part and parcel of sampling and inferences. So till today, thank you very much once again. Thanks a lot.